Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We are just a few days, like 2 days out from the new owner coming to pick up this motorhome. If you've been following us, you know that we put Nellie for sale, sold her in less than 24 hours, and the new owner will be arriving at our home to take possession, take her back down to Florida. So in this video, we're going to talk about how did we prep this motorhome for the new owner. If you are buying a motorhome, this may be a good video for you to watch to see what you should expect. If you're selling a motorhome or an RV in general, might give you some ideas on how you can make the transition smooth and make the new owner happy. Now, before we get into this video, please take a moment, make sure you're subscribed, notification bells on. We have a lot of new videos coming out, including what motorhome we did wind up purchasing, upgrades, travels. There's going to be a lot that you're not going to want to miss. So make sure you subscribe, notification bells on, and let's get into this video. So the first major thing that we did was get all of our stuff out of here. And you might think, you know, we don't carry a lot of stuff, but I was actually surprised how much stuff was on here. So I'm going to leave it up to MJ to show you what she did.
The day we thought would not come. I'm just starting to unload everything that we have on here on Nellie. Oh, there's light. Just bring everything. And we don't keep a ton on here, guys. You know that. But we do keep a lot of things on here that we use each trip. So it'll be easy. I have a big bag here. You can see. I'm just going to load this up. Do a couple trips. Obviously, we got to clean out all the bays and everything. That's going to take some time. But, I mean, she's in really good shape. You know, obviously, she's clean because we keep her clean all the time.
I'm not done with you. I'm barely even started. I'm not done with you. I barely even started. I'm not done with you. I'm barely even started. And you won't even know what hit you when I'm done.
Okay, there's way more than I thought we had. Oh, we don't have that much. As I start emptying, wow, we had a lot. Wait till we actually have to do this to our house in a few months. Start getting that downsized. This is crazy. You don't realize how much hashtag stuff you actually have because you don't even use half of it.
What hit you when I'm done? I'm not done with you. I'm barely even started. I'm not done with you. I barely even started.
Okay, maybe Izzy wins. Izzy's at work right now. We have a lot of hashtag stuff on here. But guys, it's all necessary. So everything that I'm taking off right now is things that you need to live. And we're going to need even more when we're on the road most time. There was nothing that I took off here that I can think of that wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, I think we need that. And I don't think we're bad compared to some people. I know there's some people out there that carry way more hashtag stuff than we do. All right, maybe we don't need this stuff, but it's always good to have, I guess, right? Maybe moving on to the next one, we can pare down just a little bit. But we're gonna have more room next time, so maybe we can fit it all. Don't tell Izzy. Shh.
I'm not done with you.
Now, MJ handled a lot of the things inside as far as the outside bays and then deep cleaning the inside. I did handle that. So let's just show you some of the bays here. And what I did was I left things for the new owner that they would keep. So this is the pole for the front magnet shade. The magnet shade's up top. Everything else I cleaned out. It's our main bay here. I vacuumed everything out. So again, another bay, I vacuumed everything out. That's going to be the toolkit to remove the covers of the wheels. Here's some spark plugs and coil packs for the new owner, as well as a spare wiper. But everything else, you can see, I cleaned all the bays out as best we could. Same for every bay. They're all vacuumed out and they're all clean. Next thing we did was change the bed sheets. You can see behind us, I did keep the original bed sheets that came from Newmar. We've never used those. We always updated, but I did washed and put the original bed sheets on here. What we are going to leave is the mattress that's on here, which is our Dream Foam mattress given to us by the sponsor of this video. It's going to be RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. They make RV specific mattresses. They're based in the USA and they have all different types of mattresses for RVers. We have the RV King. This fits perfect. It's a firm mattress, but they do have different ones. So if you want the memory foam like we have, or you want coils, they have that. If you want a high hybrid of coils and memory foam. They have that, and they have the new Titan Plus for larger, heavier people. It's going to be firm, be able to support that size and weight a little bit more. What's awesome about them is they have a limited lifetime warranty, and they also have a sleep trial, so you can try it out. If you don't like it, they're going to tell you to give away. They'll send you a new one. They're based in the USA, like I said earlier, and they have amazing support and reviews from their customers. They also have sheets, cooling pillows. They have mattresses for home. We actually have one at home in Jason's room, and we'll be getting a new one when we get our new motorhome, which you'll have to wait and see what we get. If you go to rvmattress.com/endless and use the discount code endless, you will get 30% off of your purchase. However, they run a sale and is a higher percentage. Doesn't matter, you still get the higher percentage. So again, go to rvmattress.com/endless, use the discount code endless. They're a huge supporter of our channel. So it makes these videos come along, guys. Our sponsors, and they make a great product, one that we have been used, just like all of our sponsors. We use all our products. So if you want more information, we're gonna put our link and our discount code down below. Next thing we did was a deep cleaning, as best as we could, a deep cleaning of the interior of this motorhome. So some of the things that you sometimes overlook, we'll give you an example. For example, the top of the cabinet, we dusted everything here, top of the valances. Of course, the inside of everything was vacuumed out and wiped down regarding the cabinets, all the drawers. Remove the drawers, what's behind there, vacuum and clean that down. Pretty much anywhere, all of the countertops, inside of the drawers. We'll move over to the bathroom here. You can see we wiped everything down over here. The countertop, the sink, toilet was clean, shower, of course, all wiped down. Inside the refrigerator, the stove, the microwave, steamed all the carpets, vacuumed out all the seats, wiped down the dashboard, mopped and vacuumed the floors. Pretty much wherever we can see, we went through every drawer, vacuumed that, cleaned it. Wherever we can see any kind of dirt, residue, we wiped it down, we vacuumed it out. Next thing we did to prep for the new owner, we ran through all the major systems. So air conditioner, heater, furnace, the water system, the pump, stove, refrigerator, slide systems. Does it turn on and off? Check all the lights, wipers, levelers, liquid spring, everything that we know we'll use regularly, the entry steps, all of that. We ran through it, the televisions. It's not as difficult as that seems because we do use the motorhome regularly. So we just came back last week from a trip. So all these things are working, but just one more time, just running through everything, making sure everything works. Next important thing, gathering all the paperwork, all the manuals, all the service records, the extended warranty that's going to be transferred over. That's an important one. So we did that. And then getting the title ready. That's all laid out for the new owner, ready to go. A couple more things, then we're going to wrap it up. Put a full tank of gas in. Now that's not particular for the new owner. We just always do that when we get home, so that way when we leave for our next trip, we don't need to fuel up. So we got about 520 miles, 515 miles. That's on us, guys. So you got free 80 gallons in there. The next thing, make sure the tanks are dumped. So the black tank, we always keep at 1/3. The gray is empty. There's a little bit of water in there, but it is empty. The freshwater tank we will fill depending how much he wants. When he gets here, we'll do that. And then, of course, the LP, there's enough. I think there's like 1/4 in there, which is plenty, especially if you're not running the heat. Then, of course, we check the air pressure, make sure everything is up to par, so all the air pressure is good. Depending on the temperature, it's actually a little bit cooler now, so it's a little lower. We usually keep it at 95, but the temps have been low, so we'll adjust the day of if necessary. We can fill up. If it heats up, the pressure will go up. Now, this motorhome was washed the last time we got home. We haven't used it since. However, it's been pollen season, spring, a lot of pollen coming down. It's been raining really hard for the last 2 days, so that's a perfect leak test because the rain has been coming down. Final thing to try to make this transition as easy as possible is the new owner is coming Thursday. They're going to leave Friday. So Thursday afternoon, going to go over, just kind of answering any questions, show them how the major systems work, what to expect. They're going to stay overnight, which we encourage. If you're buying an RV, whether it's new or used, you're buying for a dealer or private, try to stay overnight, especially if it's something new for you. I know when we pick up our motorhome, it's going to be probably a couple days that we stay just to answer any questions, any issues. At least we have that. We do have hookups here. Then they plan on leaving Friday on their trip, pretty long trip, so it should be a good adventure for them. But those are some of the things we're trying to do, that we are doing to make sure this transition is as easy as possible. Is everything going to be perfect? Probably not. It's a motorhome. The new person, at some point, is something going to break? Yeah, something's going to break, but we're trying to zero this out as much as possible before handing those keys over. So we want your feedback below. When you bought your RV, what was your process? Was it a private? Was it a dealer? Did they go over everything? Did they take the time? Was everything zeroed out as close to possible when you picked it up? We want your feedback. We're trying to make this experience and transition as great as possible because that's how we want to be treated. So we're trying to do the same to the new owner, and we're really excited for the new owner. If you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV DIY playlist, we'll put our RV newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.